Okay, we're back.
Hi! Shit!
You've spent so long watching and judging that you've forgotten how to fight!
Dare attack this holy sanctum?
I do! I dare! Because no one else ever has! And that makes this eve sweet! You haughty sons of whores have had this coming for eons, and you have no one but yourselves to thank for it!
Your lust for power will be your undoing, Envy.
Well, isn't that the pot calling a kettle black? When I'm done here and you're nothing left but pebbles, I will simply wait out the apocalypse and destroy whatever weakened generals remain. The Earth will be mine.
Kick her ass, girl.
It's over, Envy! You have failed!
Kill her, horseman. We command.
Oh, shut up! You command nothing but my scorn, and you will know my fury soon enough!
Blasphemy.
True. Yield or die, Envy! Seriously? No, but it was worth a shot.
Question, was she using the weapons of the other horsemen?
Yes, that's what she was doing to Fury. She was siphoning off her powers. So her weapons are meant to be corrupt mirror images of the other horsemen's weapons, because even the sins themselves don't take Fury seriously, which is why she's not using a whip, because she views Fury as beneath her.
Fascinating.
Interesting. Oh, hi, Pride.
Bitch.
So, funny thing, I got the art book. If anyone who watched the unboxing video probably saw that. So I accidentally saw the final boss, but thankfully it was just listed as final boss. It wasn't listed as Envy. So I admit, when I saw it, I thought, oh no, please tell me they're not going to make Strife the final boss.
Yeah, because that's like Death's mask on her face, basically.
Yeah, literally. I mean, I know it doesn't make a ton of sense that she has it before she sucked out Fury's power, but that's basically supposed to be where she gets it from.
I have a confession.
Yeah.
When I was looking up references for the thumbnail, I did get spoiled on this.
Oops.
So when Abby and like Sunshine were reacting, I'm sitting there like, how do I react? I knew this was coming.
I'm just like, you're not the bird. I disappoint.
Normally I have like stronger reactions, but at that point I was just like, I don't know how I react. Like,
Yeah.
how's a normal way to react? So I just kept quiet.
It's probably a wise decision.
So I unfortunately did get spoiled on this because
I did too. Like, after, because the reason why I decided to play it was when I found out that Rampage dies, I'm like, what? No, this can't be, and I accidentally spoiled myself.
yeah, and I like when I was planning on figuring out who to draw as what, I was like, oh, I wonder if I should draw someone as Watcher. So I went to look up a Watcher reference, and lo and behold,
Hello and behold.
That was a mistake.
yeah, I didn't know.
Although it's like, no, I'm a little disappointed that it wasn't a legitimate another Watcher, because I find the Watchers so fascinating,
Yeah, they seem interesting.
and I think I went on a rant.
Really good, by the way.
Yeah.
I think I went on a rant about this at the beginning of this playthrough about wanting to know more about the precursor to the Watchers, Pompados or Pantheos. So I'm a little disappointed it wasn't an actual Watcher, but I can live with it.
And now you guys know why you shouldn't spoil stuff, because
Yeah.
2 of our 4 people knew this was coming.
I mean, I knew because I gave up and I'm like, I'm playing the game, this is taking too long, but again, I still did spoil myself. Okay, I'm shutting up.
No! It was mine! All of it was mine! I deserved it!
Took her in.
It would seem you have finally accomplished your task, Fury. Perhaps you should be rewarded. But perhaps not. Envy may have caught us unawares, but we have more than enough power to deal with an insect like you. You have overstepped your bounds, horseman. You shall be punished, along with your brothers, like the impudent child you are.
No! I will not die like this! I will not allow your corruption to spread!
Stop! Where did you get that? Deliver that unto us.
No. No. I don't think it was made for you. Besides, feels pretty good.
Such arrogance! Such gall!
No, that would be pride. This is truth. And the truth is, this can destroy you!
You'll never find out, wretch!
Truth be told, I'm confused about what the fuck that would do. They're rocks.
That's not their physical form. That's just what they're manifesting as.
Oh, okay. Because it felt weird that Envy would just shoot fucking damn rocks.
I mean, to be fair, as they're manifesting as that can hurt them. But if you remember, the Lord of Hallows used to be a Charred Council member, meaning that
He used to be a rock.
Yeah, meaning
Oh, okay.
that they have a real form that they transform into, or can transform into at the very least.
Oh, okay. Oh, hi. Underwood.
Unity is key! If we're to move forward from here, we must move as one!
You won't make it.
The Council.
Enraged. No doubt fueling the attack on Haven in secret. If you have a plan for them... The time is now. Heaven, hell, the Charred Council. They wish to see them annihilated. You know this, but perhaps you don't know the reason. Even before the apocalypse, why were your lives so hard? Because you were created for a great purpose and left unprotected. So those who fear you have set out to destroy you with false promises and wars and sin that they blame on you. They all fear you. That fear can be used against them. Humanity can win this war.
Look around you. This is what's left of humanity, and we are in no shape to fight a war on the scale you suggest.
No. You must hide.
From the eyes of heaven and hell, the Council? That's exactly what must be done. But what humanity needs more than a good hidey-hole is a protector.
A protector?
Ladies and gentlemen, meet the Destroyer.
Surge! Let the armies of hell eliminate all that is human. Once and for all, we shall raise this planet. The Makers will buy us the necessary time to shuttle the other humans away.
Away? To where?
Not back to the council chamber. What sort of a maker would I be if I built a doorway that only connected two places, huh? Your heart's desire, horseman. Safe place for the poor and wanted.
I don't understand.
Aye. Well, you will. Sadly, you will understand it all as you travel with them.
Me?
They are in need of a protector, and you need a new purpose. Am I wrong?
I vow to use all of the powers in my possession to protect humanity. And one day, we will set things right. Together. Uthane, my brother, War, is an innocent in this drama. If you ever find an opportunity to assist him in any way, I would ask you to do so.
I will.
Connection.
Thank you, Maker. May our future be one of justice.
Aye. Safe travels, horseman.
Man.
Strife.
Even with humanity all along. Yes, guys. Oh.
There's gonna be a post-credit.
Oh, okay.
Okay, good.
Let's talk about that.
Damn.
So, yeah, that, when I first saw Strife there, I'm like, oh my gosh, like, Strife legitimately appeared in this game, and they finally kind of answered how Uthane and the other makers got his guns in the first two games.
When I saw him wielding two guns, I was like, okay, wait.
Yes, same.
I was
Yeah.
like, Strife has two guns.
like,
and then it
those
did the
look-
turn, and I was like, oh, it makes sense!
Yeah, I was like, those guns are familiar. Did you get those from Strife?
I'm like, did you like take lessons from Strife?
Are those his guns and you just happen to take? Oh!
Never mind!
You are!
You own them!
They be yours!
So, Sunshine, what do you think playing the game, and I guess Luke simultaneously?
It was a lot of fun.
Fury is definitely the best character of all three games.
So,
agree.
from what I've seen, I've really liked Fury a lot.
I love
Fury is not the same character she starts the game at. War is a blunt instrument, mostly because all of his character development happened when he was a lot younger in the Darksiders canon in the first comic book. And Death, he's the oldest. He's already had all of his life experience in a sense. While he's definitely challenged in the second game, he's already where he was going to end his journey, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
which doesn't necessarily make them bad protagonists, but it is a lot harder to grip you with a character who doesn't grow.
Yeah, I guess the biggest thing is that we saw a lot more of Fury's growth in this.
Yeah.
Which
it makes it more interesting.
Yeah.
Because, like, you can have interesting games, I think, with some characters that don't develop as much, but they still need to develop.
I think it also depends on, like, where the character eventually ends up.
Yeah.
Because, like, where Fury ended up at the very end, I was like, I am so satisfied by this.
Her arc was
Like,
great.
as much as I gripe about
Also, Envy's actress, amazing.
Stacey Jones!
Amazing.
because I will say about
Hi, Liam. Anyway, sorry.
what I will say about Furies, while I really don't like the Envy twist, I felt it wasn't developed properly. They didn't skip on Fury's development, so I can see past it. As much as I like Darksiders 2, while Death is supposedly have grown at the end, which is why he's like concluding to sacrifice his life and all that, and that was supposed to be a big thing about him choosing to not take Absalon's hand and instead killing him. But it's not shown well in game. Like, we don't get to see his personal arc done very well, so it doesn't stand as strong on its own like it does here with Fury.
Mm-hmm. What would have happened if we killed the Maker, the hollow dudes?
You wouldn't have gotten the amulet, so the only way Fury would have gotten away is because as they were blasting her with fire, she would have thrown the Envy amulet out of desperation, and in the explosion, she would have just quickly escaped.
Oh, interesting.
So it wouldn't have ended as positively about, I'm gonna kill you. It's more just, okay, gotta go, gotta go,
Before I
don't
die.
wanna die.
Okay.
Again, the differences are minimal. I think it's more for flavor text as a way to kind of let you decide how Fury's going to develop, as well as, to be perfectly frank, I can't say I would have trusted the Lord of Hollows if I was in her position, Just because, he's talking about hollowing the planet, which he's already established. Hollowing takes spirits out of the cycle of rebirth, which, as we already know from Darksiders 2, is a pretty devastating thing, since Death's whole journey was to get humanity put back into the cycle of rebirth.
But I wonder if it's like hollowing as in just getting rid of everyone else.
I could definitely see that. To be perfectly frank, I'm leaning in towards that's what the Lord of Hollows endgame is that he's going to, rid the universe of the other factions. And I do like this game that they finally come out and state what the whole endgame was with all of the Charred Council and the other side villains. They are just trying to kill off humanity. Because it's like, I don't think that was ever expressly stated at any point in any of the other games. Because it's like, in the first game, you never got to it, but basically the plan was that Abaddon, Azrael, and Ulthane broke 6 of the 7 seals of the apocalypse, giving heaven and hell the call to ride to fight, but they didn't break the last one, which would have summoned the horsemen, thinking that heaven could wipe out hell in one fell swoop before hell got too powerful, and then quickly fix the seals before the Charred Council showed up and hopefully be none the wiser. Well, the Charred Council, as they put it, they couldn't, because the 7th seal hadn't been broken, they couldn't prove anything had been done wrong, at least not to the horsemen. So they gave a fake call to war, and then just framed him for causing the apocalypse, because I knew war would just go and kill everybody that, set him up in this way.
Right.
Rather than, so they could take care of the problem without any proof. I don't fully get how that works, because the Charred Council were obviously aware of what was going on, and so like I said, I kind of like this because it's pretty clear that their overall plan was to just get humanity killed off, because they were afraid that humanity would dethrone them in a sense.
Though now I have to wonder, who the fuck are the Charred Council?
Yeah, I am actually rather curious.
Fool! I told you to silence the traitor.
This chick again.
No matter. The young one remains unaware of the power she possesses. The Council will deliberate this term, and they will send war to Earth. A mistake. The final seal will be broken, and I will revel in the chaos. You may go.
So, Depending on one of the endings, you actually get...
Oh, continue to Armageddon 1.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Should we just hit cancel, or...
Sure.
Cancel.
So, depending on one of the endings you get, the mysterious voice, who everyone collectively agrees is the Prince of Darkness, who Samael overthrew...
So Satan.
Yeah. States that soon everyone will wallow in their own corruption. I kind of feel that it's this game's way of confirming that the Charred Council has gone so far off the rails, because corruption from the second game has completely clouded and corrupted their purpose.
Okay. Interesting.
So, yeah, that's Darksiders 3.
Who was that lady again?
Lilith.
Oh, that was Lilith?
Yeah, the mother
And who
of
was the girl they were talking about?
the young...
The one that...
The young one? That
yeah.
got no
That's
Fury.
That is Fury? Okay, I just had to confirm because in the credits there was like credits for a young girl. So I had to double check that it wasn't some human chickadee-doo.
No, it's Fury. The traitor was the Lord of the Hollows. Yeah.
Cool.
Any final thoughts? Anything?
It's
It
good.
was fun.
It's
Did
good.
you like it in the end?
Oh, yeah.
I know when we first started, we were like, man, it's freaking difficult.
Yeah, it's definitely the hardest of the 3 games, in my opinion.
Once I got into the rhythm of it, no, it was good.
Alright, that's good to know.
I mean, granted, you did stay on story most of the time, but...
There's nothing wrong with that.
While I'm not-
I am a child who plays on.
Honey,
on
I wasn't
friendly-
saying that as an indictment.
I play friendly and Phoenix, and I am weakly. I am a Barbie, and I wear it with pride. And now that I've annoyed Luke, as is per the norm, we will leave. Because I don't want
how
you
we
to...
leave.
That's because I want to delete all of the signs of the anger against me. I will leave before Luke explodes.
All right. I guess we'll see you in the next game.
Whatever the fuck that is. I think we're thinking of Sly Cooper. I think. But no promises.
Who knows?
We'll see what happens with everybody's schedules.
Okay,
Shit.
goodbye.
Bye, guys.
Bye.